them get away. One more. Garuda, let's go. Give them all you've got, boys. Get 'em, boy.
Oh, mierda. No, eso no lo quiero hacer. ¡Wow! Riquísimo, ¿eh? Me da solo un colmillo afilado, ¿en serio? Mira, ese es el castillo, ¿no?
Northreach.
Norwich. Bueno, me vas a esperar, Norwich. Y que se ha otorgado. Vamos a buscar a la dama en un burdelito, brother. O sea, el Clive, güey. El Clive. Mr. Pechoman, güey. En un burdel, güey. Solo, güey. No mames, güey. ¿Qué quieres, Gacela? Quítate. Con un chingo de guiles, güey. No mames, güey. Ahora sí que la va a conocer, güey. Ahora sí que la va a conocer, güey. Uf.
It all smells so delightful.
Welcome, good.
Back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Give me one of those cans.
Joder.
Fish. All from the sea of grace this very morning.
Mar de gracias. Corregir los errores. Okay.
You there? Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
No. Yo no tomo. Lo siento. A ver, que tienen que estar por aquí, me dijeron. No me quiero acercar a la puerta porque sé que me la van a rayar. Mira qué bonito choco. Coño. Hola,
And what can I do
mercaderita.
for you?
Espada de Gaia, que no la quiero. Es que ve, ya no hay nada interesante que comprarle a la gente, la verdad. Si en caso nomás sus pociones y ya.
Come back again.
Mira, dice ya. Sabía que iba a ser ella.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
Maldito perro. Te odio. Mira, los que más destacan es este, vendedor de alfombras. Y ya está. Así de simple. Vamos. ¿Hay puff puff o no hay puff puff? Esa es la pregunta.
A moment, my lady.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that
Si
much
no
of my
sabe que tengo
time.
como 40,000 guiles guardados
Mistake.
en esta espada.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Como no confía en
You
mí,
can
me va a
trust me,
mandar a
yes,
hacer una
but
misión.
why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Queremos destruir el cristal.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
¿Hay puff puff o no hay puff puff?
I shall
Ya ves que
expect
te
a
digo,
favor
me va a
in
mandar a
return.
hacer algo la maldita. le
Wait,
digo.
what?
Necesito que vayas a matar a unos lobos. Así, no lo va a decir.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Venga, mi torquitano. ¿Qué está haciendo este tipo?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
Joder. Joder, eso sí que está cabrón, ¿eh? Eso está muy cabrón, la verdad. Están vendiendo aquí una... espera, Mi poder de santidad me dice que hay un cofre acá atrás. Se lo acabo de robar este men, así, por la cara. ¿Eso qué?
Saw it last time I was through the wall. Jutting up from the waves like the mane of some giant beast. I heard tell. It's the work of an icon.
Might be Shiva. I heard the Ironblood lost her on their campaign in the Republic.
Shiva. Pobrecillos.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather...
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Dad, we cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Vamos.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Ahora, ¿qué quieres? Ahora, ¿qué quieres? ¿Son putazos?
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
No soporto, yo, esto es la verdad que no soporto yo esto.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Vamos, pues.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Dirígete al velo.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
Madre de Dios. Combo entrenamiento imperial. El armero del dragón, brother. Voy súper rapidísimo al armero del dragón. El armero del dragón. Muy buenas tardes. ¿Es usted? Más caliente. Oh, aquí tiene su esclava. Calentándole el horno. Pues ya no quiero nada. Menos mal.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Vamos a ver.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Joder, ¿por qué me lo presentan tan así como que, uff, bienvenido a lo más grande del mundo de lo más grande? Ni la herrería me la presentaron así, ¿sabes? ¿Tú qué? Yo sí quiero un baño, ¿eh? Yo sí quiero un baño. Bueno, ya exploraremos.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
La luna y las estrellas. Emblema. Otro emblema,
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
La dama. Ok. ¿Sí puedo entrar aquí o no? No, no puedo entrar. Bueno, vamos a preguntarle a esta tipa. Hay misiones secundarias aquí también.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Yes.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
En toda la
It'll be
historia de mi
knackered
vida.
before the real work
Acabo de
begins
llegar y ya
later
me
on
mandan de
tonight.
misiones. Así es.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Joder.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Ok. Pero... hacia la muralla, amigo del pueblo. Bueno, vamos a hacer esta. Sacarla. Oh, son 3, brother.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
Se acaba de desbloquear esta. Después de orgullo que me
And I suppose
¿Qué pasa, hombre?
Excuse me, you there? The gent... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and star. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
I know exactly what I'd be assisting.
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances, I have business beyond these walls. But the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my... And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in it?
Bueno, 1000.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Okay. Raro esto, pero bueno. Ya lo haremos, ¿verdad? 3 bolsos pesados. Cuidado, con eso que es.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Te callas,
Another one of the
tonto.
Dame's pets. Why must she let them off the leash? You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay their tempers.
Ok, gracias por la advertencia. Ok, pues vamos a ver acá. ¿Qué está sucediendo? ¡Qué bonito, coño! ¡Qué bonito! ¿Qué quiere
Sergeant's got it
usted?
in for us two. As if either of... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
Averígüenlo.
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
Claro que
I'd
sí.
rather not.
Con todo el gusto.
No doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are.
Ok. 1100, cuidado. Entonces me están pagando.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
No mames, es que me voy a preparar ni que fuera el puto Ifrit, güey. O sea, no mames, güey. Dale ya, güey. Vamos a darle. Vamos, vente. Vente.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard.
Vénganse, vengan.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Leon, vaya nombre de mierda.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Nuevos armagios.
It's over.
Joder, pues eso ya lo hubiera matado.
So you know one end of a map from the other. Oh, to the likes of you. Enough. I yield.
¿No que ya te rendiste, perro? La cara.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword
Tienes
up,
que
bearer.
matarlo.
Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down. You got potential. I'll give you that.
Dios mío. No lo sé ni parar al brother. Es que, o sea, pensaba que iba a hacer otra cosa más acá, pero no. Mira, ve, 8 míseros puntos, hijos de puta.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Dios mío, vaya gente tan estúpida que hay en este mundo. Bueno, por lo menos me dieron un meteorito. Bueno. Espérame, todavía no voy a... No sé qué quiere, señor. ¿Vio cómo le rompí la madre a sus chicos? ¿Eh?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Okay, ¿qué quieres?
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Vamos a entregarlos. ¡Ya!
What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Okay. Amigo del pueblo. Ay, Dios mío.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
¿Qué es eso? Programa de pasar la instalación. ¿Dónde golpear los muñecos, almuerzo, entrenamiento, mantenimiento de equipo, ordenar, guardar el equipo, pasar lista? Wow. Ok, vamos a ver. Tengo un chingo de misiones activas, ¿eh? Ay, no puedo. A ver, este hay que darle de comer.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Okay.
Looks like now's not the time.
Okay.
You look like you need a rest.
Comidita.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Secando las sábanas, ¿sabes? Dios mío. Ok. ¿Quién verga falta? Es el que está ocupado. Yo creo que lo voy a dejar al último, ¿verdad? Aquí.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Okay.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Davvero.
And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Ay, Dios mío, aquí tengo su mensaje. A ver, ya puedo ir con este. Ah, todavía no está. Está ocupado. Todavía.
This'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it.
Un platito de comida. ¿Estas son las mejores misiones del juego o qué pedo? Las de entregar la comida.
If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
Need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Podemos hablar de lo hermoso que es Clyde y Torgal, claramente. Joder. La verdad es que toda esta historia pues está obviamente reminiscente, ¿no? De muchos...
That bastard! Accident my ass!
Bueno, muchas situaciones, ¿no? Vividas. Pero la verdad es que Square Enix se ha atrevido mucho con este juego, aunque no lo crean. Bueno, vamos a entregar los paquetes y luego vamos a... A ver.
No one's allowed through the gate. Are you gonna buy something or not?
However do they get
Sí,
that colour?
ojalatero.
Nothing here for your kind, Branded.
Shut the
Have a
fuck
delivery from
up.
Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Ok. Esencia de rosas.
I have no business with
Ok, otro
Well, I
verga.
have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Licorera.
I warn you now.
Típica
I don't sell to your
licorera.
kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Aquí abajo.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
Estamos haciendo de...
For a drink.
Not just any drink.
No
The
sé.
very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, They'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Ok, ahora sí vamos a la principal. Porque, o sea, estas otras me van a llevar ahí al velo, ¿sabes? A ver. A ver, cabrón. ¿Dónde está la Tatiana? Ah, no, ese no.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale stores will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Okay.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Traigo noticias. No buenas, no malas, solo noticias. Y así es como logré dar con ese.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moore to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moore are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Bertram, ok. Bueno, vamos a entregar esto.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Nada más le doy este, el brandy vino. No te creas. No me deja nada más darle uno. ¿Te imaginas?
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments.
No tienen dientes los chocobos.
Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Ahí sí. Seguro que sí. Bueno. Vamos acumulando, casi los 40. Casi los 40. ¿Qué pasa, Torgal? ¿Qué pasa, chico? El más bellaco. Ok, vamos a entregar esta otra.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Señorita, por un momento
Alright.
pensé que tenía las
You here for
tetas
business or pleasure?
Dios mío.
Business.
Es que se veía extraño el color
Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as
Mucho
well.
The Witcher,
I hear
mucho
his
The Witcher.
friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Vamos, Clyde, que tiene ya casi 30 años. ¡Coño! Vamos, es como la señora, ¿no? Que dicen pene enfrente de ellas y ya tienen como 4 hijos, ¿sabes? ¿Qué pasa, Clyde? Ni se pelea. Bueno, pues ya está. Hemos entregado esta misión, ¿eh? Ahora, bueno, hemos desbloqueado otras, también te digo. Así que vamos a ver qué pudo haber pasado con Tatiana. Vamos a ver. Venga, Torgal. Está gustando mucho esta parte, de ir solo, Torgal y yo, a gusto, bastante preciosos ambos. Bueno. Pues vámonos, chicos. Mira nomás esto. Pradera Regalis.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
El contexto es de que Clive, bueno, pienso yo que en algún momento será como pues, muy poderosísimo, ¿no? Como un rey que oh, no mames, güey, ahora sí se mamaron, güey. No seas mamán, güey. De perdido pásame un chocobo, güey. O sea, no mames, güey. He perdido un chocobito, cabrón. Pero coño, súbete. Mira. Es otro de estos, pero... A ver, ¿cuántos son? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. ¿Será coincidencia que son 8 Acons? No lo sé, ¿ustedes qué dicen, brothers? Pero está aquí. La mano de Mimas. Ok. Bueno, me lo marca. Sí, ¿verdad? Sí me lo marcas. Sí, ¿verdad? Sí, ¿verdad? Había otro por aquí. No, el otro estaba en... ¿Dónde estaba el otro? Allá con Marta. No, sepa la madre. Sepa la madre. Sepa la madre. Sepa la madre. Eso tiene. Con eso me viene, mi brother. Ah, ya les he dicho que el combate está tan bien hecho. Pues el combate está bien hecho, brother. Está increíble este combate.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Debe de tener de todo, dice.
You're not welcome here. Stay down.
No.
I do everything around here. Not this time.
Dios mío. Qué bueno está el puto combate, Dios. Que es increíble. O sea, es que dense cuenta que solamente tenemos dos icons liberados. Dos nada más. Y ya estamos haciendo unas combinaciones brutales. Joder, brother. Guardia Occidente. Ok, entonces esto ya está. Vámonos. Joder. ¡Qué buen combate, Dios mío! Es increíble. Está muy sólido, la verdad. Ya lo he dicho muchísimas veces. Es increíblemente bueno porque el combate... O sea, un sistema de combate mal hecho o relativamente mediocremente hecho o hecho nada más para el culo, básicamente mantienes el mismo sistema de ataques desde inicio a fin, siempre. Pero si es en ese combate, o sea, en ese sistema de ataques tú no puedes mejorar algo, a lo mejor tener otra arma o lo que sea, va a ser una mierda, va a estar súper horrible porque no hay variedad. Eso es lo primero. Por eso, por ejemplo, el estilo Dark Souls, si nos ponemos a pensar Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, lo que tú quieras, ¿no? Pues normalmente, si se dan cuenta, solamente tienen un sistema de animaciones. Sí, claro, a veces para un cierto tipo de arma, un espadón, no sé, una espada larga, unas dagas, sí, tienen sistemas de animaciones y eso lo complementa mucho porque tienen un huevo de variedad de animaciones, porque hay un huevo de variedad de armas. Pero, por ejemplo, en Sekiro el sistema de combate es muy bueno y solamente tienes un arma. ¿Pero por qué? Porque tuvieron que enfocarse en el sistema de combate. Porque sí. Ahorita les sigo diciendo. Porque es que eso está enviciante, bro. ¿Cómo? Bueno, decíamos, ¿no? O sea, un sistema de combate relativamente normal mantendría todo lo mismo siempre. Siempre, no importa lo que hagas. ¿sabes? Siempre sería lo mismo. Y la verdad es que aquí se siente fenomenal. Este lo quiero, Faja el domador de demonios. Me lo pongo instantáneamente. Trenza el cabello de grifo. Aumenta el daño de espada flamígera. Espada flamígera. Ojo, porque utilizo creo mucho eso, Creo que utilizo mucho eso. Déjame ver qué habilidades tengo. ¿Cuál es esta? Sí, el que dejas cargando, ¿verdad? Joder, es que sí lo utilizo mucho, Me quito una. Voluntad de ala flamante. No, eso sí me gusta. Aumenta el ataque, aumenta la defensa. Bueno, defensa me quito para más daño. Quito con lo que voy a hacer, Pero el daño que voy a hacer, va a ser brutal, Pero bueno, lo que decía era eso. El sistema de combate de este juego es increíble porque básicamente no importa cuántas veces lo hayas jugado, sientes que puedes seguir mejorando, ¿sabes? Sientes que puedes seguir haciéndolo mejor. Sientes que el juego te da la posibilidad de poder mejorar. Eso es increíble. O sea, de que si la cagas, pues es porque no... algo estás haciendo mal, ¿sabes? Quítate, todo de mierda. No soy muy fan de matar chocobos, Es increíble. O sea, y lo puedo notar porque cuando entra el combate, todos mis sentidos se tienen que enfocar en el combate, ¿sabes? Es porque mi cerebro ya tiene la imagen de querer hacerlo bien, ¿sabes? De decir, joder, este enfrentamiento, aunque me esté peleando con un puto chocobo, tengo que hacerlo bien, coño. Tengo que hacerlo bien, tengo que hacerlo de puta madre. ¿Qué está pasando aquí,
Back to the pens with ya. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
Qué perra, Deberían, mira, entre los cuatro, ¡pum! Cuchillo, la enteran ahí y se van libres. Una mascarita, no, nada. Y ya, listo. O con el Cid, coño. Pero bueno, no. Pero bueno. Mira. Esta está muerta, literal. Por el puto cansancio, yo creo. O se dejó caer desde allá arriba, no lo sé, pero que esté muerta aquí, es una imagen triste, pero real, aunque no lo parezca. O sea, porque saben que ibas a estar por aquí buscando cofres y pam, te topas ahí con esta, ¿no? Lobo Wargo. Muy bien.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Ok, esa es la ciudad, ¿verdad? Regresamos a la ciudad. ¿Eso qué es aquí? Dos ramas. Taller de trímele. Hola. Bueno. Decía que me sentía muy mal por matar chocobos, la verdad. La verdad.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Pues vámonos. Es que está muy enorme, ¿eh? Aunque nada más están aquí los molinos. Ya fui a el torreón de Misidia. Vamos ya directo acá. Vamos ya directo ya, o sea, qué coño. Es que todos son así como... Pues sí, como maizales, no sé. No tiene caso.